Hello, 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 and welcome to all of you on this fine, fine Sunday afternoon. It's pretty nice weather outside, but thanks for joining, and thanks Ollie for the host, very much appreciated, and hello in chat. Let's get this underway, shall we? Um, I know there's a quest in here somewhere. I think it's upstairs. Yep, here we go.
Good fortune.
Return to Honorhold. Yes, it is true. Colonel Jules' situation has grown much worse these past days. Arcanite Baradar is busy praying for him. Let us hope he may be cured. Nice weather and 2 days to move my ass. Me too. That's like perfect. Fell Spirits. Colonel Jules was cursed in a battle near Gorgaz's outpost, a haunt for shattered hand fell orcs. My master, Barada, works feverishly to cure the poor human, but he needs help. The Colonel's tormented spirit seeks peace, and his path to peace is, I fear, a path of vengeance. Take this Arcanite relic to Gargor's outpost. Place it upon the ground near shattered hand orcs and defeat them. This will release their fell spirits. You must slay those fell spirits for Jules' own spirit's recovery. Cool. Digging for prayer beads. Arcanite Barada plans to exercise the corruption from Colonel Jules and will require an assistant for the task. Such an assistant must be prepared. I am ashamed to admit my prayer beads were lost in Honorhold's courtyard. I believe the dog Feifei stole them and buried them, but I do not know where. If you do speak with his master, Warrant Officer Tracy Proudwell, perhaps you will know where Feifei hides his stolen treasures.
Favor the road traveled by few.
No bother. So how has your weekend been, Ollie? How's everything going? Whilst I get this dog to do what we want.
Can I help you? Have a good one.
Cool, so I need to buy a treat. Oh, I need silken thread? Where the hell do I get silken thread from? Maybe up in here? Maybe? Let's turn the music up a bit. Do you sell silken thread? Nope.
Very good.
Nope.
Hi, how are you? Be seeing you. You have a great day now.
Thank you very much for that. I still need to find some silken thread though. I'm pretty... where will it be? Where can I find silken thread? I need to buy speakers for my PC. Oh. Yeah, I've never had speakers for my PC like ever. I always use a headset. Where the hell do I buy silken thread?
Interest you on a pint?
Aha! There we go. Silken thread. I'm using speakers in second monitor, a super old one, and I almost can't hear you. Not your fault, of course. Oh, I'm sorry, Ollie.
Hello.
Hopefully you can hear us a bit better soon.
See you
Right,
around.
come on then, Feifei. Feifei looks at you expectantly. Feifei barks happily and grabs the doggy treat. He looks left and right, deciding where he should hide his new treasure. Can't believe I'm following a little dog around. Look at it walk. Look at that booty. Look at that dog booty. Look at its little legs. Jesus. Hello, Jerry Smuff. Jerry Smooth. Hi, Gabe. You've maybe lost the dog. Where the oh, here he is. Nope. This doesn't sound... That isn't the spot. I'm actually gonna handle it and treat myself. You're desperate for that that Diva gun power bank thing, aren't you? How are you doing, Gabe? How's your afternoon treating you? How's your weekend treating you, even? Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's around here somewhere. I think it might be around the corner though. I can't remember this quest. How awesome is it, man? Well, I've never been much of a fan of Diva, but you know, each to their own. There we are. Great watching the Dota TI last night, was good. You don't like her though. Yeah, I mean she's pretty like not very interesting to play in my opinion. It's just my opinion, don't kill me, please. Dota, man, I haven't watched or played Dota in years. I haven't played League of Legends in years either. But I heard that was a Team Liquid that won, I think. Yeah, man. Good to hear you're enjoying it though. Where the hell's this quest at? Where's this? Where? Am I like missing something? Have you killed? Never mind, we're going to do other quests first. Triggered some mad words in Spanish. We all know that that Mercy's the best character. I'm pretty certain that this guy gives me a quest to go down there anyway. Some more mad words in Polish. Oh, is it because Diva's just a bit shit? Is that it? There's no need to be angry at me. It's fine. Have you respawned yet? No. Is there like a guy here that's like just killing? Oh, there he is. There he is.
Warm wishes to you.
The Dark Missive. What is it, Paladin? I sense you found something that speaks of a coming doom. It is fortuitous that you intercepted this missive when you did, Granular. Though it will take some time to decipher, I can already sense the hatred and urgency woven into this scroll. I fear the Legion's true motives in this land will soon be made more evident. Give me a moment to decipher the script. Warp Scryer Kiev begins to read the demonic missive. The Heart of Darkness. It is just as I feared. Erexamal, the demon you killed earlier, was working for a secret Legion Lord. Arazius the Cruel. It appears this new villain has amassed a force of hellish terror fiends near the pools of Aganar. You must journey there and slay the terror fiends before they strike against us. But be wary, friend. The pools of Aganar lie within a tortured, poisonous valley. You can find the cursed pools to the northwest of here, beyond the Hellfire Citadel. Light be with you, Granular. She is babes. She's
Be well.
a bit boring. The Path of Glory, they call it, a road leading from the heart of their gruesome fortress to the dark portal, paved with the bones of my people. It wasn't enough for them to hunt us down like animals, destroying our cities, and torture those who survived. No, they had to use our bones as paving stones, denying my brethren a proper burial upon the light. Those tortured souls still wander these lands, crying out for release. I ask you, Granular, help me in this undertaking.
Dionys Akar.
Anytime, Draenei, buddy. Yeah, I think there's like, I mean, as defensive characters go, I mean, Reinhardt, better, in my opinion. Winston, better. Ah, there's another quest. Damn it. I'm thinking too much about Overwatch, I'm completely missing the quests I should be picking up.
Light be with you.
Overlord. The Honourable Warp Scryer has told me of your perils, Granular, and of the new foe you've discovered. If Kiev is to be believed, this Azarius the Cruel is as powerful and evil a foe of the Sons of Loth I've ever faced. Will you stand for us now, Granular? Will you face this Legion Lord and deliver the light's justice upon him? If so, you will find him at the pools of Aganar. If not, his evil will most certainly find you. Ooh. Thank you very much.
Light flesh.
I miss TVC. I don't miss Hellfire Peninsula in the slightest. I'm not a massive fan of this zone. I mean, like, thematically in that, it's like, it's perfect. I mean, I have nothing against, like, the look of the zone and stuff. It's just like, I want to get to the Wrath of the Lich King zones, please. That'd be nice. Let's go and do Path of Glory first. Will you stand? I will stand with him, Gabe, and I'll stand with you as well. You fucker. How are you still playing Warcraft? I heard that you were playing with some guys who you work with. How's that going? Are you still going strong? Are you still healing or whatever the hell you were doing? No, shit off! Jesus Christ, I just want to friggin' look after some bones. There's no need to freaking gang up on me like that. Yes, I am. Doing some Suramar quests right now. Oh, man. I do not envy you in the slightest, and I'm not looking forward to doing Suramar at all. I mean, the story of Suramar is, like, amazing. Like, it's really, really good. But, Jesus Christ, not again. Oh, come on. Yeah, man, the Premier League started again this weekend, Ollie. Oh, why does this have such a long cooldown? The quest, yeah, I mean, doing it once is kind of okay. But like, I'm very, very much not looking forward to doing Suramar again. Like, out of all the zones, like, I've done like the zones in the Broken Isles quite a few times, but that zone always gets me every time. I mean, it takes so long, so long to do. But at least it's not Hellfire Peninsula, which is a thing. I mean, the Hellfire Peninsula is, Jesus Christ, going to take forever. Oh, there's a herb, so check out these crits, so. Oh, you fucking bastard! Stop it! All good. I can now pick up my herb in peace. Ollie, did you ever get around to like resubscribing to WoW? I know that there was like you played your free 7-day trial or whatever it was, and you came to annoy me. But aside from that, did you play it much? Monies, man, monies, cash monies. Ah, you can't get any skill from that. I don't want to pick that up. Can I get any skill from this? Nope. Let's go and do these quests. I'm spending too much money. Hey, you get that job, you get that cash money. Can't help but spend it. I mean, you're the one who's buying ridiculous diva guns and stuff. Right, first things first. Let's go and kill this dude over here. Oh. Man, I'm mint. My insolence is nothing. We should change subscription today for PlayStation Plus. We want to get one, yeah. About the gun. I've started a dangerous precedent. The treat yourself initiative. Yeah, I know that the prices for PlayStation Plus are going up. I know that there was like some deals going around where you could I think it's 14 months of PlayStation Plus was like £30 recently, but yeah, I don't know if it's still going. I don't think it is. Herbs, thank you very much. Oh no, there's someone else around here doing this quest. Stop playing PlayStation because Paying for online services is real dumb. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing so much more of my PC recently. I haven't really been touching my PlayStation that much. I mean, I was going to get that Hellblade on on PlayStation, but I didn't realize it was also on PC, so I'm going to pick it up on PC. As it should be. PC Master Race for game and life. Yeah, I got it on Steam. How much is it on Steam? Is it like £25 or something? I heard it was something like that. Oh, nope. Yeah, I am really tempted to pick it up. I've heard very good things about it. But again, I'm in the same situation as you. Just need more money. Cool. That's these quests complete. Let's get the hell out of here. you made me switch colours. Hey man, pink is the best colour. If you want to be pink, you be pink. You do you. Don't let Gabe stand in the way of your dreams. Is that fellweed? Nope. What's my herbalism at? It's still only 349. I need that one extra, like, that one thing, man. My brain is getting lost in what I am writing and what you are writing. Oh. To be fair, I do have to admit it was a bit difficult to kind of differentiate between both of you talking there, but it's fine. So what class did you roll, by the way, Gabe? Was it a paladin, or was it like a... First of all, was it a healer? I imagine it was a healer, knowing you. Ooh, is this a quest here? Ah, there's quests everywhere. Ah.
Greetings.
Unyielding souls. Near the end of our invasion, the army to the south fell under attack by the hordes in insidious Death Knights. Those vile shades cursed the armory's defenders and trapped their souls behind the realm of the living and the dead. Those noble souls must be set free. I beg you, Granular, end my comrades' torment, for I have not the heart to slay them myself.
For the Alliance.
No bother, lad. Can do that. A level paladin hated it. Thanks, man. I feel so redeemed in my choice. Hearing that paladins are the worst DPS class in 7.3 and that people don't like playing them as healers. Great. Great. Paid €55 to race change and transferred my druid playing that instead. I love my druid. My resto druid. Really like it. A job for an intelligent man. Well, my paladin, now that reinforcements are finally arriving, we can recapture some semblance of normal life. One of our first goals is to restore the flow of men and goods along the road to the southwest, but it must be reclaimed from the crustbusters who have overrun the area. If you're willing to help us deal with this menace, you have the gratitude of the Suns. Watch carefully for the disturbances in the grounds that leave in their wake. When this mine's a rockin'. The mine's been overrun by a plague of Gangarg misfits. Not only did they run all of my workers out of the tunnel, but they pounded away in there night and day. To make things worse, I've now got Danaf on me back. He says he's going to take away me ale ration if I don't get this taken care of soon. None of the miners will go in there, and the guards are busy drinking themselves silly. I'm begging you, Granular, help me here. Danaf can take me dignity, but he'll never take me ill.
Off with you.
That sounds like my kind of dwarf. Let's look into sorting this out first. I actually got 15 of these things? Jesus. Ooh, missing. Ah, fuck off. Upon examining the battle level case, it becomes apparent that the container's damage must have been caused by caustic fluid of the worm's digestive tract. The lever appears to have been some intrinsically tooled at one time, but the details of its adornment can no longer be made out. The only recognizable feature on the case is the one logo of the Cenarian Circle. Knowing nothing about the contents of the case, you decide the best course of action would be delivered to the Circle's members. Cool. No problem. We will get that done. Go kill Fel Reaver. Why don't you go and kill Fel Reaver? I ain't taking on Fel Reaver. How much has it got? Like 60,000 health? I'm pretty certain I can't take that on yet. 64,000. Hey man, I'm pretty certain I have 0 deaths. I'm not dying to goddamn Fel Reaver, okay? It's not gonna happen. No way. Let's go and do this quest up here as well. I hate some of these quests, honestly. Hellfire Peninsula is not my favourite zone in the slightest. Southern Rampart. And of course there's someone already doing a quest around here. Great. I'll come back and do that in a bit. I'm pretty certain there might be a quest around here as well. Ah, yes, there are. There's 2.
Talk to me.
Ooh. In case of emergency. In the event of an emergency, it's always the pilot's job to keep a level head, especially when the only orders your co-pilots follow come from his stomach. The good news is that we won't need to wait days for replacement parts for it to be imported. The bad news is that the spare parts got scattered from here to the Valley of Bones to the east. The other bad news? The spare parts aren't so spare. They fell off during our rapid descent. Could you help me collect enough to get us off the ground again?
Keep it real.
No worries.
Yo.
Ravager Egg Roundup. I'm starving. There's an irony in that, wouldn't you say? A starving cook? Legacy laughs half-heartedly and taps a folded piece of parchment he has in his pocket. According to this tourist map we're following before we were so rudely shut down, there's an area to the southwest near Terrica Forest. It's called the Razorthorn Trail and supposedly it's brimming with delicious Ravager eggs. I could cook quite a feast if only someone was brave enough to go down there and get me some.
Right back.
No worries, I can do that. I can go and do that right now. Yeah, there's no way I'm taking on the Fel Reaver. No. So many quests, so little time. I hate how like kind of disjointed and unorganized the whole thing is compared to even like the Cataclysm leveling zones, like the remakes of the remakes of the vanilla zones we've been doing. I'm gonna turn down the sound because that shit is loud. Collecting eggs. This is my day's work. So I mean, apart from like, obviously, like the Burning Crusade, of course. Like, what are other people's favourite expansions? Would you say? Like personally, for me, it was Wrath of the Lich King, but that's like when I got like really big into raiding. I'd always played since vanilla, and I had raided, but like Wrath was when I really got deep into raiding. Good evening, Camopair. Thanks for joining. How are you? How are you doing, man? I mean, it's fine Sunday afternoon for some of us. Just trying to get through Hellfire Peninsula as quick as we can. But we still have quite a bit to go. I think we'll be here for the most of the remainder of today, I think. Yeah, I remember when the Burning Crusade came out, I went through the Dark Portal with my best friend. He was playing a rogue, I was playing, of course, a hunter, because that was, of course, the best class at the time. Never forget, vanilla hunters, needing all the loot. Yeah, feeling great. What about you? Yeah, not too bad. I mean, we're in Hellfire Peninsula, which is, of course, the best zone ever. The best zone in all of World of Warcraft, but apart from that, not too bad. Not too bad. Here telling some old Warcraft stories. If you have anything, I mean, what's your favourite memory of World of Warcraft? That's what I would say. It's always interesting to get like people's different perspectives on how they played and what their favourite classes are and their favourite zones and stuff like that. As we have the slow fly over to the next quest. I was like, oh no, Jesus Christ. I'll come back to that quest eventually. There's always someone around doing it though. It'll take forever to do. Dreamfoil, don't need that. Fell Reaver in the distance still. Not attacking that. No matter how much you want me to, Ollie, I'm not attacking the Fell Reaver. And I have a distinct memory about Hellfire Peninsula when Wrath came out, because I changed my mains from Hunter to Death Knight at the time, because of course I was playing the Flavour of the Month characters. Oh, and yeah, it was. I remember I leveled up the same friend that I came to Hellfire with the first time, and we both rolled DKs, and one of us was playing damage and the other one was playing, I think it was blood damage at the time, because Frost was tanking. And doing like all of the elite quests that took like 5 people with 2 people. Yeah, it was great. I loved that memory. My favourite moment was when I was first got a paid subscription for the game and could dig deep into the game. The depth was amazing compared to many lousy free MMO. Yeah, I mean, for me, World of Warcraft was my first MMO, and I know that like a lot of people like come from like other MMOs or maybe play like stuff like EVE Online and well, tons of other things like Guild Wars, etc. And I've always kind of like played other MMOs, but I've always come back to World of Warcraft. It always has that kind of memory with me. And considering how deep and how fascinating the lore can be in World of Warcraft and how better it's been getting over the past few years, it is something that you can really like get stuck into and get like kind of lost in the world. Okay, so we need 3 more of these. Two more. Yeah, I remember having to buy the 60-day prepaid cards because I didn't have a bank card when this first came out. So having to go to my local game store and having to buy one. Good memories, man. Good memories. Let's see if this area up here is finally free, so we can get this quest complete. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Right. Ow! That was unnecessary. One down. How many do I need to get? No, 9 more to go? Really? Come here. Come here. There we go. Come over here. Yeah, charge at me. Charge at me. That's 3 down. Let's head over here and see if we can find some more of these goddamn orcs to kill. Nope. Denied. Come here. Let me put this down first. Why are you missing me all the time? There we go, it has to be around here. Okay, get lasered there. God damn it, I hate this quest so much. Not because it's like intrinsically difficult or anything like that, just because you have to get these people all the way over here. Can I pick it up? No. Okay. Because you can only put the item down there even though there's enemies over here. Follow me, my pretty. Follow me. No? No? Okay. Never mind, that one didn't count. There we go. Come on. So 5 more to go. Charge me. Or not, never mind. Oh. Finish the guy off first. Chase me. There we go. Nearly done. Thank the Lord. 3 more to go. Two more to go. One more, and then we're done. Thank the gods. I hate that quest so much. Cool, so let's go and do the couple quests down here, and then we can go around and hand them all in. I mean, I have a lot of like very fun memories from the Burning Crusade, but it's not something I would really wish upon anyone. Considering, I mean, there've been so many developments in other areas of the game, and it's kind of like just being kind of left at the side, really. Like, no one really cares about the content anymore. I don't think it's ever going to get like a refresh or anything like that. And you can really tell the difference between the advancements that Blizzard had made when making this compared to even stuff like Wrath content. Such a massive difference. But at least this quest is just a lot of killing, which is perfectly up my alley. Then we can just kind of crack through it very quickly. This talent, by the way, Blade of Wrath, makes leveling so much easier. How's your Suramar experience going anyway, Gabe? What reputation are you on at the moment? So what do I need now? I need 8 more sorcerers, which I believe are down here somewhere. Yep, here we are. Come here, sorcerer. Don't hit me. No, no. Got it. Easy peasy. Just 4 more to go, and then we can get the hell away from here. Two more, and then we're out of here. Up, and we're done. Hey, let's pick up this. Oh no, no, no. You fucking dwarf. God damn it, man. Let's pick up all of these pieces of Zeppelin debris. I mean, at least now, like, you can fly around, so it's not so bad anymore. You don't have to use the ground mount all the way to level 70. Because, my god, that was a pain. That was a pain in the ass. Kamapa is now following. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot for following, and I believe you have the special distinction of being our 20th follower. Not a lot, but we are getting there. We have started. So thanks a lot for stopping by. By all means, we're here to talk World of Warcraft lore and World of Warcraft memories, so if you have anything you want to chat about, by all means, drop it in the chat. Is this fella going to give us our 350 level up? No, it's not. Never mind. Keep it as quality. I think you'll gain followers quickly. Hey man, that's really appreciated. I mean, it's the whole streaming thing's pretty new for me. I mean, the World of Warcraft thing's not new for me. I've been playing for forever. But okay, that didn't work. But yeah, I mean, I'm always looking to improve. And the more people we get in here, the more chats we can have about World of Warcraft, the more stuff we can learn. It's all good for me, man. So thanks a lot for dropping by. It's really, really appreciated. Whilst we do the world's most boring quest lines in Hellfire Peninsula. Come on. I mean, I don't even like dislike the Burning Crusade in terms of leveling, Because I love like Zangarmarsh and Terraca Forest and stuff like that. I love them zones so much. But Hellfire Peninsula is kind of like... takes so long. So many quests. But we'll get there. We will get there eventually. That's the main thing to take away from this. Oh, I thought we only needed 20, we need 30? Jesus Christ. This quest line, man. Put a list of the add-ons in the description, otherwise I couldn't think of anything. Hey, the add-ons, I only use one set of add-ons. And what I'll do is that I will just drop it in the chat. Let me just... Let me get the link. The only set of add-ons I use is just to like how I reframed my my kind of my unit frames and stuff is called LUI. It's a very famous like kind of add-on like set of add-ons. There's nothing in here like deadly boss mods or anything yet because I'm still only leveling. And in time I probably will add more add-ons in the future. But yeah, at the moment it's pretty bare bones. If we go into our add-ons thing, as you can see, there's only LVUI here. But yeah, I mean, there's tons of other stuff we can add in here, like auction house stuff and stuff at instances and dungeons and stuff. But at the moment, only LVUI. Pretty basic, I know, but it gets the job done. I like how it kind of breaks everything up. It's very customizable. When you first start up, you go through like a whole series of like what you want and how you want things set up. The specialized frames and looks for if you're a healer, if you're a tank, if you damage. So yeah, make sure you check it out. I've used it for like years now. I can't remember the last time I used just the plain default UI. And that's the end of that. Oh, we need to get Mysteries of the Light. Oh, I missed a quest. Damn it. But yeah, that's definitely something I can do. I can definitely add something in at the bottom to kind of go over the add-ons that I use or I will be using in the future. Again, in the future, we'll also be adding a Discord channel so that people can talk about all the World of Warcraft stuff they want. We'll go over lore and we'll go over like PvP, PvE stuff. So yeah, make sure to check it out. We'll definitely be making some improvements in the future, for sure. Right. Where the hell? Oh wait, it's the mine that's underneath. Ah, I was wondering why the quest was like there, on hold. I completely forgot about. Hi, priest. So the main thing I'm going to ask Camper is, what class do you play, man? Like, what are you into? What's your poison? Are you a damage dealer? Are you a tank? Are you a healer? What are you into?
What's up?
In case of emergency, did you find enough of the parts? If not, I might have to use that frying pan legacy keeps waving around. Then I'd be happy to rename the Zeppelin the Flying Skillet. Some of this is in pretty bad shape, but there should be enough here to work with. With some creative engineering, I'm confident I can make it work. Cool. And that's the thing, that's level 61. We're getting there, only 7 more levels to go in the Burning Crusade, and then we can move on. Ooh, trinkets. Dodge or fret. Hey. Void Walker's gone wild. Even if I can get the Zeppelin's frame repaired, I'll have to find something else to power the engine. I'm all out of fuel and there's no place to fill up around here. To the south of us is an area of broken land called the Warp Fields. It's full of rogue and uncontrolled Void Walkers, but I like to think of them as walking batteries. If you can bring me enough of their essence, I can convert the Zeppelin's energy to run on it. 5 gold says I'll even get better mileage out of it too. Cool.
Glad I could help.
I mostly played casting classes, but barely healers. I prefer damage dealers because it's so relaxing. Yeah, I mean, I used to play healers all the time. I love healing, but I totally get like the
Time is money, friend.
like damage dealing is quite relaxing. I mean, obviously I've played hunters, I've played mages, I've played DKs, but I decided I'd run with the paladin. I mean, I have played paladins before, but kind of in a healer context and not really much in terms of retribution. So it's been fun so far. Ravager egg roundup. Have you got those eggs yet? Legacy's stomach grumbles in anticipation. In order to have great cuisine, you need to have great ingredients, and these eggs look great. I've just finished cleaning off my frying pan, so you're more than welcome to join me for a meal. Ooh. Hellboar, the other white meat. Those eggs are superb, but what do you think we kick it up another notch? A side of bacon would round out this meal perfectly, and I know where just to get it. This place is littered with hellboar. Of course, there's no one here to inspect and tenderize the meat, but we're in luck. Legacy rummages around his pack and produces a flask. This wasn't made for use on pork, but cooking is as much about improvisation as anything else. Right, so we have to get some purified meat from the hellboars. But we'll go down south and get this Voidwater quest done first. So you're more of a kind of mage, warlock, boomkin, maybe? Shadow priest, that kind of lot. Come on. Turn around. There we go. Let's get some more uncontrolled Voidwalkers killed. I don't like druids. I prefer shamans, mages, and priests. Yeah, I mean, I played a boomkin for a while. Like, it's the class I've played. Well, Resto Druid is what I played the most in Legion. But obviously, boomkin kind of goes hand in hand with that. I played mage for most of what was that thing? Pandaria. Mr. Pandaria, I played for most of that, a mage. I've never really played a shaman before, though. It's always a class I've kind of wanted to play, but I've never gotten around to it. And I mean, also Shadow Priests are like fantastic as well. How many more of these? Only 5 more? Really? And of course, none of them are drumming. Same, never played Shaman, but I made one when I had those 7 days for free. Hey, you should definitely, when you come back, like play classes that you're not too certain about. Like that's why I picked up the Paladin, because it's something that I've like kind of played in a healer aspect, but never so much in terms of damage dealing. So the Elemental Shaman is something I definitely want to pick up in the future. I will if I go back a level up. Cool, yeah. I mean, definitely. Elemental Shami just like rounded off all of them lightning bolts and stuff. It's a pretty interesting playstyle, I imagine. Come on, drop. Two more to go. I bet the next two Voidwalkers are going to drop it. I can guarantee it. See, 1 and 2. See, World of Warcraft Savant. I can tell these things are going to happen. Let's go and kill some. Ooh, something flying. Yeah, there we go. Let's go and kill some Hellboars and get the juicy meat. So we get 8 of them. 5 more to go. Oh, at least these guys seem to be having 100% drop rate. Unlike those Void Walkers. Did I see one over here? Nope. Just imagining things. I will go back to WoW at the end of September. Cool, man. I mean, it's always nice to see more people coming back. I hope that they announce some kind of some information regarding the next expansion at Gamescom, but I'm not 100% certain on that. It might be BlizzCon, but we'll see. If nothing's announced at Gamescom, it's like 110% guarantee that something's going to be announced at BlizzCon. Oh, one more, really. Yeah, there we go. Let's go back to our goblin friends and see what they have to say. Already told Lewis to go to Blizz shop at Gamescom and get all the stuff. That's what I did last year when Alex went to Gamescom. I got him to pick me up like all of the BlizzCon stuff he could actually hold. Hellboar, the other white meat. Were you successful in purifying the Hellboar meat? I was. This looks edible. If spiced properly, just don't tell Skeed where this breakfast came from, okay? Smooth as butter. Skeed likes to say his flying is as smooth as butter. I think Butterfingers is more like it. Take a look at the wreckage over there. He calls it a rough landing. Sure, we got shot at, but I'd be willing to cut him a little more slack if he didn't brag about his piloting skills so often. I think I'm going to make him a batch of those wings to drive the point home. To the east, in the Valley of Bones, you'll find bone-stripped buzzards. Their wings are plump, juicy, and perfect for my need.
Glad I could help.
Don't mind if I do.
Time is money, friend.
Void Water's gone wild. Were you able to get the essence? This is perfect. In fact, I think it's going to work so well I might just have to redesign the engine to take advantage of all this extra power. I mean, when we get out of here. I'll have to show you my design everyone over back at Area 52.
Hurry back.
Cool. I want Traveler Pepe if they have it. So my normal one. Oh, you have a Pepe? Oh. I never get. I have one World of Warcraft plushie. It's the Murloc. The white Murloc. I think it's like Murky or something like that. But I prefer like the pop figurines. I really hope they bring out more of them. The only one I need one more. I need the Thrall one. Then I have them all. Oh, that's nice. The next thing we need to do is to get Lewis to stop playing World of Warcraft. That would be the best. Three down, 9 to get. Oh, I need to mention as well, I've just ordered the, or pre-ordered, the 3rd edition of the Chronicles books. Which are, like, really, really good if you're really into World of Warcraft lore. They're really, really good. They go over everything, like, from, like, the start of the world to everything through World of Warcraft and stuff. So if it's something that you're interested in, I'd really recommend picking them up. Six to go. Yep. through the fire because I'm a dwarf and nothing hurts me. Makes total sense. Three more to go. Two more to go. And then we're done. And of course, since then, none have dropped. Hey, one more to go. I'm still waiting for it. I have a feeling it's close. There we go. Right, let's go hand in this this goblin quest and then go back up north and finish off the quests around on hold. And then we should be good to move on a bit, I think. I hope. Ooh, I'm just realizing that my my shirt is kind of going through with the green screen a bit. That's weird.
Talk to me.
Smooth as butter. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he digs in. Ever since the crash, he's been complaining that all I can think of is food. Well, someone's got to feed us while he tinkers on with the Zeppelin. Ravaged eggs, bam. Hellboar bacon, bam. Buzzard wings, bam bam. What a great meal. You've really got to try it.
Keep it real.
Cool. So we'll move up and do the quests within the mine now. And then we'll have to start moving on, I think. Got a couple of quests over here. The Messy Missive, the Longbeards. Got plenty to be getting on with. How many quests in Outlands have we done? 31. We're getting there. We are getting
What's on your mind?
there. A job for an intelligent man. Well done, Granular. We shouldn't be too quick to congratulate ourselves, though. I'm certain we haven't seen the last of those worms. If they show their hideous heads again around these parts, the Suns will be ready for them. Cool. And thank you for
What's your back?
the big upgrade necklace. Ah, don't get stuck. Four down. Oh, why do I have a feeling there's someone else around here? Yep. Never mind, we can go through and wait for them to respawn. Oh, which they already appear to be doing, so never mind. Yep, run around, kill this guy, kill this guy, kill this guy. One more, and then we'll get the hell out of here. Excuse me, come on, you little shit. Stop attacking me. I have a feeling that once this quest line is complete, I'm going to have to go and change my top, because this is like freaking me out a bit too much. when the mines are rocking. By Brunsby's bronze, be it. You've done it. You're a hero, Granular. No worries. The Mastermind. Those infernal Gangarg keep scurrying into the mine. For one each you kill, 2 or 3 more seem to take its place. There's got to be someone down there in the deepest reaches of the mine directing the incursion. You seem to do well against them last time. The light knows you don't want enough brave enough to venture back to the mine. Find out who's responsible for this disturbance and make him pay.
Very good.
We will make him pay. I'll do this quest and then I'll change my t-shirt because this is just freaking me out too much. Let's keep going into the mine. So Ollie, now that you've completed Hellblade, what's your next game that you're going to move on to? I really do need to pick that up. Like I've heard nothing but good things about it. Excuse me, Warlock. Coming through. Come on, little person. Just need to wait for you to drop. Well, to spawn you. Come on. There we go. Repeat? Had headphones on. Oh. Now that you finished Hellblade, what's your next game that you're going to be moving on to? Patapons. I forgot about Patapons. Like it's like a game I've never ever played ever. Like I don't know the concept. I don't know what it's about at all. It's a game about like little people or something, isn't it? I don't know. Just sitting here with my druid and warlock best friends, waiting for this lady to respawn. Oh, a strategy music game. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. Definitely need a guild called Synthesis.
Brilliant.
Let's cheer at that guy, make him feel better about himself. All good. It's just riff mostly. You need to tap combinations to music and such. Ah, right, cool. Why is this woman taking so long to respawn? Oh, come on. When do I get my next skill? That's a good question. What do I get? Oh, Great Blessing of Wisdom. Places a blessing on an ally, causes them to regenerate 1% of maximum health and mana per 10 seconds. Cool. I really want to go and change my t-shirt, but I know that in the time I'll be gone, this person will have respawned. So I will just sit here and wait. Wait for this one to respawn. So long. Come on. I'm pretty certain this is where she respawns. Let's have a look at what Wowhead has to say. Over 5 minutes. Wow. Wow. Come on. Sorry guys, hopefully we'll get back to at least handing in these quests soon. La 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 la. So, how is everyone doing? Still need one more point for herbalism. Just one of those things, I suppose. Aha! There we go. Everyone's happy. Everyone got the quest complete. Let's get the hell out of here. Stop following me. Leave me alone. Okay, Mr. Shoff Druid. Yes, we know you're the fastest. You also went the wrong way, so it's fine. That doesn't look. It doesn't look like my my t-shirt's fading in and out of reality anymore. So I think we might be okay. We might be safe. Right. Foreman Bigums. I'm glad you managed to take care of what did you say he's called himself? Zakal? From your description it sounds more like an it than an him, but it matters all that he's dead.
Watch, get her back.
Cool. Let's go hand in all of these quests.
What can I do for you?
The Sons appreciate your efforts, even if few are willing to speak of the armory. Come on, hand
See you
in.
around. Can I help you?
Oh, here we go. Looking to the leadership. The disturbances at Expedition Armory continue, despite your best efforts. No one truly knows anything about what happened there, not exactly what binds the spirits of the fallen soldiers to the ruins. Perhaps we've been approaching this the wrong way. I've always assumed that each of the ghosts had a tie to the ruins, but what if their ties were to their leaders? Archmage Zintor and Lieutenant Commander Falvlos were particularly close to their men, so perhaps overcoming their ghosts will calm the rest.
Be careful.
Cool. Well, we're going to do that now. But we're getting there. I mean, we're nearly halfway through level 61 already, and we haven't been playing for too long. Ooh, hopefully this fellweed will help us level up. Come on! There we go, 350. All good. All good. Let's have a look. I'm flying over the top of them because I'm trying to sort stuff out. Right. Is it around here somewhere? Here he is. One down. The one's over here on a horse, I think. Oh no, no, no. He's in here. Aha. Cool, and that's all that's done as well. Right, now we can hand all these quests in. Considering we have a lot to hand in. Hopefully we'll get quite a bit through this level. But we will wait and see. Oh, okay. Every single time I like run up here, it just reminds me of how big this zone is and how much more we have to go.
May the light embrace you.
The Heart of Darkness. I foresaw this great victory, Granular. The blessed Naru smile upon you this day. Excellent. The Path of Glory. The cries seem somehow fainter than they were before. The light grant it's more than wishful thinking. Ah, okay. You have my sincere thanks for your efforts, Granular. Though much remains to be done, it gladdens me to know that we have helped some find their long-deserved rest. The Temple of Talamat. Fortunately, the Path of Glory is not only the trace of people having these lands. To the west, a few of our holy sites survive, although some have been overrun. While Velen prepared for the journey that would lead him to Azeroth, those of us who would remain behind sought to re-establish a presence at our holy places. In the western part of Hellfire Peninsula, you will find a small group of Draenei at the Temple of Talamat, led by Aman the Wise. I'm certain he'd be interested in meeting you.
May your days be long, and your hardships few.
Need help?
Overlord. Light be praised, I need you to do it. Azraelus and his minions are no more. Soon we'll have the Legion running for home, and this battered world will be safe once more. Then, when justice has been met, we can return home as well. Thank you, Granular. The Alliance and the Sons of Lothar honor you this day. Yeah, that's the one I want.
For the Alliance.
Cool. Where's it at? Where's it at? Okay. Replace that with that. Replace that with that. Cool. And let's get going. I'm faster than you, Norm. Shit. I'm stuck on the wall. I can jump. Never mind. I wasn't that much faster in the end. Got plenty more quests to hand in, and then we can move on. Alright, let's get these quests completed in here.
How are you?
An old gift. I thought I asked you not to bother me. What is it? Is that really it? It's hard to believe it survived the battle. Conditions in the ruins haven't been kind to the book, but I'm glad to have it here. It's the only token I have of Terrellian. Father Devadicus seems to be fighting back tears. When you fight beside someone for so many years, they become closer than even family.
See you around.
No bother, mate. No bother.
Blessings upon you.
Assistant Klaatu. Fell Spirits. The fell spirits of the Shattered Hand Orcs are a blight to poor Jules' soul. Tell me, Granular, has he been appeased? He has. The Shattered Hand Orcs are foul and beyond hope, but my heart is saddened that the road to salvation for Colonel Jules holds so much bloodshed. Have you found the prayer beads, Granular? Their powers are crucial to many holy rites, including the rite of exorcism. You found the prayer beads. Well done, Granular. You are a wonder indeed. You slay the horrors of Hellfire Peninsula one moment and find lost treasures the next. Your people truly inspire. It is good that you have recovered those beads, for they will be invaluable in the exorcism ritual to come. The exorcism of Colonel Jules. Granular, it is time to save Colonel Jules. His condition has worsened, and Barada fears that if we do not cleanse him of his corruption, then he will be lost to us. Take the prayer beads you found and speak to Arcanite Barada to begin the ritual. Let no disruptions stop the ritual. And if all goes well, Colonel Jules will be saved. Speak with Jules when he is saved, then return to me.
Do not lose faith.
No worries. Let's go.
Arcanon Poros.
It is with solemn pride that I perform my services in Honor-Hold. I am ready, Arcanite. Let us begin the exorcism.
Safe journey.
It is time. The rite of exorcism will now commence. Prepare yourself. Do not allow the ritual to be interrupted, or we may lose our patient. Keep away. This fool is mine. Ah. In the name of the light, it is light that commands you. It is light that flung you into the depths of darkness. No, not yet. The soul is ours.
Each day is a blessing. The Naru have not forgotten us.
Ah, oh shit, okay. Right, so it has like a 20-second cooldown. You will leave this man. I will tear your soul into morsels and slow roast them over demon fire. Ooh. Tasty. The light is my guide, it is my sustenance. Pop.
Open your heart to the light.
I see your ancestors, Aconite. They arrive and scream in the darkness. They are with us. You cannot deceive me, demon. Your strength wanes just as my faith bolsters.
Warm wishes to you. Open your heart to the light.
Cool. I see your ancestors like, oh, that's already been said. You cannot deceive me, demon. Your strength wanes just as my faith bolsters. Time to make some food. Be right back. No worries.
You have other matters to attend to, yes?
This is fruitless, Draenei. You and your little helmet cannot wrest control of this pathetic human. He is mine.
Even the patience of the Draenei has its limits.
Blah blah blah. This quest is so it takes forever. It takes so long.
Who taught you to act like this?
Come on. Be finished already.
May the light embrace you.
Be cleansed with light, human. Let not the demonic corruption overwhelm you. Please say it's over. Please say it's all over. Back. I cast you back, corrupter of faith, author of pain. Do not return or suffer the same fate as you did here today. Hey! Colonel Jules saved. Oh, thank you. The pit of blackness inside me has been lifted. I can see again. I see the face of my saviour. Yeah, you do.
Warm wishes
Go to Argonite Branagh Granular. He must succeed with his ritual if the council be saved. He has been saved. You have done it, Granular. You have saved Colonel Jules' soul and cast darkness within him back to where it came. A great noble deed this is. A hero's day. Trollbane is looking for you. Whilst we were busy, a messenger was waiting out in the hall. I suppose he grew tired, or perhaps he simply ran away at the sight of Jules floating around the room. Either way, Force Commander Danaf is looking for you. I suggest that you seek an audience with him inside the barracks as quickly as possible.
Dionys Aka.
No problem. We can do that. I can't imagine, like... Well, I can imagine how difficult that quest would have been when there was like 10,000 people in the same zone at the same time. Let's see what our friend wants.
Well met.
It's about time. I heard all about what you've been up to with the Draenei Priest. You totally freaked my messenger out. Now that you're done with that, I have a little mission planned for you to Hellfire Citadel. Ooh. I'm receiving reports that the Shattered Hand Fell Orcs, out in front of Hellfire Citadel, are organising for what looks like an all-out assault. No doubt they're not happy about your success against all of the clans. Get to the base of the Citadel, where the Path of Glory ends. You'll find the Fell Orcs busy with their preparations, but you're going to catch them with their pants down. Eliminate the one that's in charge of that force. Kill Drillmaster Zerok. Ooh, will do.
Go with honor, friend.
Definitely sounds like something I can get up to. Something I can help with. Let's go and quickly run over and do this quest then. Oh, I might as well hand that quest in on the way as well. La da da. Let's go and hand this quest in.
You need something?
We can only hope that with the quieting of the ghosts, the officers, the spirits of the foot soldiers will follow. Thank you once again for your help, Granular. Anytime. Anytime.
Have a good one.
They're both pretty much the same. Let's go and get this quest down here and complete it now. This quest is a bit easier now that you can fly. I don't have to fight through everyone, I can just kind of drop in. Are you the guy? Shannon Captain. Ah, he must be dead. I have to wait for him to respawn. Again. Is anyone else around here? Nope, another person we have to wait to respawn. Let's see how long this one's gonna take. What's he called? Drill the Drill Master. Da da da. Yep, it just takes a long time to respawn. Not much to do until he respawns, so let's have a little bit of a fly around. There's dead orcs everywhere. There he is, he has respawned eventually. Cool, that was pretty easy. Let's go and hand this quest in. I think this might be one of the last honor hold quests we have to do. And then we can finally move on to the next area, which will be around here. Still about another 30 quests to do in the zone though, sadly. But we are getting there. We are getting ever so closer to the end of Hellfire Peninsula. Then we can finally move on to Zangarmarsh.
King's honor, friend.
Drill the Drill Master. I wasn't going to believe it until I heard it from you personally. Already our scouts are tickling in information that the Shattered Hand are in disarray without their precious Drill Master to tell them what to do. You've travelled a long road, Granular. I trust that you will accept this armour along with my thanks. Wear it proudly, you've earned it.
Be careful.
Cool. So it looks like we're finally done with this little area. We're going to move on. I think we'll move on and do the Longbeards first. A little quest along here. With our dwarven friends, see what they're getting along with. They're getting along too, sorry. Apparently all they're doing is getting drunk, which sounds like the perfect dwarven thing to do. I'm really glad we have the flying mount though, because this would take a long time to complete. Hey, well, I mean the skybox in Outlands and in Hellfire Peninsula in particular is beautiful. It's very, very interesting, especially considering what the skybox in Azeroth looks like now, with Argus just kind of floating in the sky. It's very reminiscent of like the early days and the work that Blizzard did in zones like Hellfire Peninsula. So we avoid the Horde zone, of course. I'm pretty certain the Alliance place is over there, somewhere, I think. But for now, we have enough to do with the Longbeards. I think we have to kill a lot of Arakor. I mean, that's what this quest line's all about. But we'll soon find out as we're nearly there. I think it's a bit darker around here. Here we are, thank God. The zone is huge. At least you got a kick-ass eye patch. Remny Longbeard. The Longbeards. How did you find us, Paladin? No matter. I imagine you were sent here to give us a hand. Let's get to work then. The Arakor threat. The Arakor are smart creatures. Smart as any gnome you ever met. They have this way with magic and a violent temper, however. Lately they've been taken to attacking honor hole patrols, which is why we were sent here. See, Mirren and I are world-famous marksmen, we are. But foul and game are what we specialise in, not these lightning-invoking birdmen. So what you say you give us a hand in this one assignment. You'll find the den of Halesh to the southeast. No worries, we can do that. Rampaging Ravagers. So Honor Hold sends us to deal with the Arakor, and we set up camp here thinking this isn't a great little spot. Little do we know how close we are to the Quailfang Ravagers. They are relentless predators that have made any sort of work on our part impossible. They're a bit of coin in for it if you can deal with them for us. Do you feel up to it? I do feel up to it.
Be good.
Should be easy enough to do.
How
Mirren Longbeard. Gaining Mirren's trust. So you want to gain our trust? I don't trust many people these days. We lost one of our own not long ago to the Arakor. It's got me a bit on edge. Tell you what, if you can prove your loyalty to Honor Hold and bring me a mug of Nevergard Bitter, yes, that sounds rather good about now, I'll have a deal to offer you then. Bernie at Nevergard keeps the bitter in stock.
Safe travels.
Great, so I have to fly all the way back there now. That doesn't sound irritating or anything. Let's complete this quest first. Cool. Let's keep going. Is there a quest around here? Oh wait, is that a Horde quest, I think? Yeah, it might be a Horde related quest. Where you have to escort someone out. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Ah yes, Blood Elf Pilgrim. That certainly does sound like a Horde related quest. Right, what do we need to do? Okay, it's Talon guards. Ah, there's one. What? That was unfair, uncalled for, unnecessary. I didn't do anything to you guys. You just come up, shoot lightning out your fucking hands. Never mind. At least we're nearly done. We can kill these two and then we'll be done with it. Cool. That's that quest done. We're getting there though, we're slowly getting there towards level 62.
No.
The Aracor Threat. Great job, Granular. I hereby proclaim you an honorary Longbeard. Stick around and have a drink with us, won't you?
See you soon.
I will once I get that bit of stuff from back on a hold. Cool. Get he shit. 5 down, 5 to go. Three to go. And this is just a lot of like quite simple killing quests in Hellfire. So they don't take too much time. Although they are pretty boring. Right, first things first. I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to half-stone back. Yep, never got bitter. Let's get that.
What can I do for you?
Oh, there it is. Who sells Never God Bitter?
Light bless you.
I would have thought it would have been the innkeeper. Da da da. Bernie at Neverguard Keep. Oh, what? I have to go all the way back? Jesus Christ. I have to go all the way through the Dark Portal to complete this quest. Oh, this quest is going to take a while. Just flying. I suppose it won't be too long until we have our max level flying though, which is a good thing, because this is going to take forever. I didn't even realise. Man. Oh well, I've got plenty of flying to do at least. What's my favourite zone in Outland? I think my favourite zone in Outland is the same as everyone's favourite zone in Outland. It is in the Grand. It's so bright and breezy, and it's the colour palette is like, it's fantastic. The quests are great. Everything about that zone is fantastic. I love it. I love it to bits. I think it's quite a popular favourite zone. So I'm not too surprised that like a lot of people say it. I know that a lot of people like back in the day hit level let me get what's going on? Why can I not get through the portal? Let me go through. I'm gonna have to go to Stormwind and then go the long way. This is just fantastic. Oh god, this is going to take forever. At least there's Argus. We can look at Argus for a bit. The fuck? Yeah, I mean, for those that don't know, I mean, obviously, oh, we've got some time, yeah. So, with 7.25, I think it was, or whatever, with the Tomb of Sargeras, once it actually beats Sargeras, some story stuff happens, something between Illidan and Khadgar, and they happen to teleport Argus to us. So this is where patch 7.3 is going to take place, and it's going to be where the final raid and the final instance are going to be of Legion. And there's 3 completely new zones that are there. There's a lot of content that they're bringing out with Argus. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. Should be really good. Right. Whilst I'm flying over, I'm just going to quickly be right back. I'm going to change this t-shirt so that it doesn't reflect so much on the green screen. So I'll be 2 seconds. Of course my mic is muted. Why wouldn't it be muted? As I mentioned, it still looks like the green screen's kind of affecting some of my clothing for some reason. I think it's the lighting. But we'll deal with it. We'll be fine. It's not affecting the stream too much. We're nearly there. Oh well, at least we get to see Karazhan, Zul'Gurub. I bet these weren't places you're expecting to see today. Oh well. Hi Karazhan. And lots of people down there. Because obviously there's the return to Karazhan is about now, so obviously the people doing the instance. But we're not interested in Karazhan quite yet. We're interested in getting here to the Nevergod Keep. Does this mean that I'm not going to be able to go through that dark portal? I'm going to have to go... Oh, I'm going to have to go back to Stormwind, aren't I? Damn it. Yeah, I love Karazhan. Karazhan was fantastic. In the Burning Crusade, Karazhan was probably one of the best things of that entire expansion. Oh well, at least I'm exploring enough of the map. Because I never came to the zone while leveling up. Well, we'll get this bitter, we'll fly back to Stormwind. And then we'll continue on with our quests. Are you going to sell me the drink I need? There we are. Never got better.
Have a good one.
All good. Thank God. Let's get this Wonder why? I think because it has to do with Warlords of Draenor. Because
Greetings.
let me just get to Stormwind. There we go.
Light bless you.
Because that portal there, well, over there, beyond that part, sends you to Draenor now and not Outlands. So they changed where the teleporter is from there to Stormwind for the old Outlands. So I don't think there was much chance of me getting through there anymore. But at least we get to see the wonderful, wonderful World of Warcraft and the Swamp of Sorrows, which we completed on our last stream. Our last stream included quite a few zones to finish off to get to level 60. And of course we'll have to fly past Karazhan again, and through Duskwood and whatnot. Yeah, but Karazhan was probably my favourite Burning Crusade raid. I raided up to... When did I raid up to? I think I did up to like Black Temple and stuff like that back in the day. And Karazhan always holds like a little special place in my heart. I mean, that just looks amazing. That looks like perfect. I love it. Let's just keep looking at Argus whilst we fly. At least, I mean, now that they changed the skybox a bit, I mean, the sun's there. It's a little bit more interesting to fly through, especially when you start bumping into trees like that. Thanks very much. Yeah. Can't see it at all now because we're flying too low, but never mind. Oh well, we're nearly back at Stormwind, so we can nearly push on. Continue on with these Hellfire Peninsula quests, which I love so much. These are the best quests in all of World of Warcraft. They're really not. So Ollie, when you used to play World of Warcraft like a lot, like before you quit and before you're going to restart again as a new character, what was your class and what was your race and why did you pick them? I'm always interested to hear the stories of the classes and people's classes and why they picked them and stuff. I was a Gnome mage. That suits you particularly well, I think. That's like your perfect class. I think my very first character was an Orc Shaman. A friend of mine recommended it to me. My first ever class and race were a Dwarf Warrior. Because I do generally think that the Dwarfs are one of the best races in game. I've always really liked them, but my computer couldn't run World of Warcraft very good at that time. And as such, when I got to Ironforge, my computer just crapped out. It just broke, it just crashed, couldn't handle it. As such, I couldn't play for a while. But then someone who I was at school with told me, "Oh, Darnassus isn't nearly as strenuous on your PC. It's really, really easy." And And that was obviously because it was empty and there was no one there. Of course it was going to be easier on people. So I made a Night Elf Hunter. Same as Ollie. Ollie's first character was a Night Elf Hunter. My first proper character was a Night Elf Hunter. And I played that Hunter pretty much all the way through from the beginning of Vanilla to the start of Wrath of the Lich King. And then when Wrath of the Lich King came around, I was like, "Ooh, Death Knights look fun. Let's make a Death Knight." And then I got my Death Knight to level 80. Raided with my Death Knight through Wrath of the Lich King. And a bit of Cataclysm. And then near the end of Cataclysm, I changed my... Was it Cataclysm? Yeah, it was Cataclysm first. I changed my race and class to a Goblin Mage, I think it was at the time. Then I played a Goblin Mage throughout all of Mr. Pandaria. And throughout all of Warlords of Draenor. And then when Legion came out, I wanted to change it up, so I made another Hunter. I made a brand fresh new Hunter. I leveled that up. And then I made a Druid and leveled that up. And I stuck with the Druid, because Druid healing is super, super fun. So then I raided a bit in Warlords of Legion, sorry. And yeah, and that's my kind of WoW journey through my classes, and now I've made a Paladin, which is super, super fun to play, super easy as well. I've always wanted to play a Shaman though, Campbell. I've always wanted to play one. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly as well. But first, I switched from her at the end of Wrath of the Lich King. We needed healers, so I made a Priest. Then made a Resto Druid, then stayed with her until Warlords. Yeah, Resto Druids are super fun. I really, really, really enjoyed playing my my Resto Druid. I think given the chance, I'd definitely play another Resto Druid again.
Well met.
Gaining Mirren's trust. You better fucking trust me, you stupid goddamn dwarf. Having trouble finding the bitter? Good old Bernie at Neverguard Keep should stop barrels of it. Unless he's run out. That would be disastrous. Why yes, you seem to be quite an okay dwarf. I suppose I can trust you. Thanks. Ooh. See, now that is a hat. That's a good looking hat. You should definitely try a Shaman one day, it's super fun to play. Yeah, I definitely intend on playing a Shaman one day. My sister started with a Druid and then she switched to Warlock and then started to use both, depends on what the guild needs. Yeah, that's what I used to do. I used to be like the criminal who would be like, right, the guild needs a healer, I'll make a healer. And then by the time I got my healer to the maximum level, they would have recruited one or whatever. And I would always like switch between a couple of classes, but they were like the ones that I mentioned previously, they were like the main ones that I played a lot on. The finest down. The echo of at the Den of Helesh, south of here, breed a magnificent species of bird called Kaleri. Their feathers would fetch a bundle at the trading post back in Azeroth. Just think of all the ale I could buy then. Tell you what, you bring me a stack of Kaleri feathers and I'll give you my very own hat. What do you say? You'll never find a hat like this one. What? Do we have a deal?
Keep your feet on
Hell
the
yeah,
ground.
we have a deal.
What's on your mind?
Rampaging Ravages. Well done, Granular. That should teach those beasts who's boss.
Safe travels.
Right, so let's go get some feathers for this guy. Kaleri nest. There we are. Oh, we need 8 of them. Okay, that makes sense. let's keep going. Oh, is that one over there? Yeah, it is. Cool. I remember when I went to Outlands with my hunt, I tamed one of those alien-like creatures. I don't remember what their name. I had him super long, not gonna why. Anyway, I can remember on my hunter, I captured a bear. It was like the first pet I ever caught. I caught a bear, which I called Bobo the bear, and I had that bear for all time. I didn't swap pets. I was so um, I was so loyal to that bear. I never swapped him out for anything else. Don't laugh at Bobo the bear, right? He was kick-ass. He was really, really good. Oh, come on. I need more feathers. Any over here? Maybe? Nope. Nope. Thank God it was just called bear. Like some people sometimes, yeah. I mean, I've noticed that quite a lot. That people like, I don't know if they like maybe don't realize they can rename their pets. But I've seen tons of people like bear, cat, whatever. It's so sad. Ooh, are you a rare? Doesn't look like a rare. Is this the, oh man, this is like the only place where they spawn as well. No, they spawn up there as well, but there's another person here doing the quest at the same time. Oh, what's a fell blossom? What's a fell blossom? Ah, absorbing damage. Never mind. Pet. I would call mine Pet. My pet is called Pet. Makes sense. Good name. What? That thing didn't even drop. Didn't even drop what I needed. God damn it. Oh, I hate this quest so much. Oh, God. Where are they at? Anyone around here? No. Ah, here's one. Okay, big ass named mob. Ooh. Avuru's orb. As you hold the orb close to you, you hear a voice address you. I sense you're not from the Arakoa, so I will attempt to barter for my freedom. My name is Aranes. I once ruled over the eastern winds. The Halage mage Avru trapped me inside this orb. Find the altar of Arakoa used to enslave me. It is hidden to the southeast of the Arakoa den. Approach it with the orb and give it to me once I'm free. In exchange for my liberty, I'll reward you with powerful treasures. Ooh. Definitely sounds like something we can do. Give me my herb. Yeah. Damn it. Fine, I will deal with you now. Oh, I'm having no luck. Aha. The freedom I've yearned for is finally mine. With this orb I regain my liberty. Take your reward, mortal, so our debt may be settled. Great, thanks thanks for that great reward that I didn't even see. Or get. I didn't get anything. Right, I need 2 more of these feathers. None in there. Ah, here's one. Oh, go away. Leave me alone. And he didn't even drop. Of course it didn't. Why would it? Why would a bird drop a feather? It makes no sense. Right, please drop your feather. There we go. And we're done. Thank the Lord. Let's get out of here.
Great to meet you.
Did you bring me the Cleary feathers, Paladin? I did. Now give me your goddamn hat and let's never speak about this again. You did your part, I guess a deal is a deal. Here you go, friend. Treat it well.
Keep your feet on the ground.
That's a ding, that's level 62. We're finally getting there. You treat my hat well now, Granular. You won't find a finer one anywhere in the world or on this world or another. Ooh. I will keep your hat. Let's move on. Missy Missive. That sounds like a good place to start. Or maybe we should go straight up and do the Temple of Telemat first. No, let's do this place first. Finally get the hell out of Hellfire, because this zone, man, this zone is not fun. Sending us to Nevergod Keep, that was a kick in the nuts, man. Honestly, I can never remember doing that quest. G-Man, hey man, Dom, thanks a lot for dropping by. How you doing? You join us in the best zone in the world of Warcraft.
How may I aid you?
Hellfire Peninsula. How are you doing, man? Missing Missive. Good day, Paladin. What brings you to my encampment? Thank you for bringing this to me, Paladin. I was wondering why I hadn't heard from the expedition in so long. I wonder how long ago this message was dispatched and what befell its carrier. Here's a bit of coin for your trouble. Cool. Demonic Containment. Welcome to the Cenarian Post, Paladin. We don't often get company out here, but I'm grateful for the visit. My work with creatures of this desolate land requires me to travel to many remote places. The Cenarian expedition has dispatched me to study some of the most dangerous wildlife in Outlands, and I've made a startling discovery. Whilst many creatures here have already undergone radical changes, they continue to mutate. I'm collecting blood samples to document the changes, and any help would be welcome. Could be better. Shitty weather, and I want to go out for a ride. Oh man, that crap! Like the weather here in England is like superb. It's like really, really warm, pretty sunny. But it's gonna rain tomorrow, so you know it swings and roundabouts. I'm good. I mean, I really wish I wasn't in Hellfire Peninsula right now, but apart from that, everything's going okay.
Be careful.
Oh.
Haroom Stouthoof. Keep Thornfang Hill clear. We've been fighting an ongoing battle to keep the pass through Thornfang Hill to the west clear of Ravagers. It would be bad if we were to become completely cut off from the refuge in Zangarmarsh. We don't want to displace the creatures, but there seems to be little choice as their attacks on travellers through the area have become more aggressive. Clear some of the Ravagers out of here if you can.
Walk
Certainly.
with the earth, mother.
Elune be with you.
Tolafion. Colossal Menace. You see that huge red crystal to the north? That one? Yeah. It fell from the sky not long ago, causing a massive earthquake. When we came out here to investigate the disturbance, we found all of these colossi wandering about and weren't previously here. There's definitely something strange about the crystal and the energies that's emanating, but I don't have time for that. Those mountain giants are my immediate concern. I want you to head up to the Fallen Sky Ridge and deal with them. Certainly. Sounds like something I can do.
Stars guide
Mistwalker.
alarm.
Cenarian Expedition. The Cenarian Circle's main expeditionary force in Outland is known as the Cenarian Expedition. Though it began as a small venture controlled directly by the Cenarian Circle, it become a large and fairly autonomous body. The expedition's leader, Yseal Windsinger, has asked for us to direct volunteers to her outpost. Report to her at the Cenarian Refuge in Eastern Zangarmarsh. Take the main path to the west and it will lead you directly there.
Good luck, friend.
No problemo. What I'll do next is I will fly up here, because I'm pretty certain this area up here has quests that will be around about the ruins of Shannara. So I might as well try and do them all in one group. Don't worry, we will get to these quests soon enough.
The Legion's end draws near.
In search of Sedai. He, my paladin. My brother Sedai left long ago to contact the Orcs of Mahagar Post. Ever the idealist, he thought the time was ripe to set our differences aside and negotiate a peace with them. He's been missing for days and I fear for the worst. Would you set my mind at rest and look for him? Sedai must be somewhere nearby to the east.
Good health, long life. We survive.
Cruel taskmasters. You probably think most of the broken are evil, don't you? In reality, many just lack guidance. Before I met the Urnai, I was lost. Our minds suffer terrible pain from the Orcs' demonic magic. We are easily confused and taken advantage of. Demons allied with Illidan raid Hellfire daily and capture our kind as slave. With the Urnai, we now have hope. Travel to the ruins of Shannara, southwest of here, and slay the Illidari taskmasters so that my people may be free. Ooh, that's good. The Rockflare Matriarch. The Rockflares are mean, nasty, violent creatures, but the plain ones, like the tame beasts, are like tame beasts when compared to the Matriarch, Black Talon the Savage. My cousin got eaten by her and it wasn't pretty. I swore that one day Black Talon would pay for that. You bring me back proof of that monster's death and I will give you my life savings. Deal? You'll find her inside a cave in the Great Fissure. Good luck.
Peace for you.
No worries.
Good fortune.
Scout Vanura. The broken that live in Outlands have endured endless violence. It is of little surprise that as soon as the dark portal opened, they flocked to it in droves at hopes of escaping the land. Unfortunately for our confused brothers and sisters going from the south, the rockflares that inhabit the Great Fissure seem them as easy prey. Go there and thin the rockflare population so that our kin might have a chance.
Good health.
No problem. I can do that as well. Was there a flight point around here? Oh yeah, there is.
One wishes to
Elsana, an ambitious plan. The Blood Elves epitomize the irresponsible use of magic, Paladin. They do not control magic energy, rather they are slaves to it and will suffer nothing to stand between them and their addiction. They consume the energies of Outland's Voidwalkers to power their demonic magics. I've prepared a crystal charge with a spell that will allow us to neutralize a Voidwalker and sever its link to this world when destroyed. I've mostly seen the Voidwalkers in the warp fields to the southeast of Hellfire Citadel.
remain vigilant.
No problem.
The Naru have
Aman
not
the Wise,
forgotten
the
us.
Temple of Talamat. Ah, so you've met Seer Kiev. He is a wise and gifted man, and any dwarf he would name a friend is also a friend of mine. Make yourself comfortable and introduce yourselves to the others who call his temple home. The Pools of Agonar. Much has changed since the days when we called this land Draenor. Parts of the land have been forever changed by the demon's taint. One such place is known as the Pools of Agonar. It was once the location of our people's sacred springs. The bloods of the demon Agonar fouled the essence of the holy water. This fell blood has spawned foul beings that must be cleansed if we are ever to reclaim the pools. Travel east of here and slay the terrafiends and slimes that wander the pools. That's definitely something we can get up to.
Blessings upon your family.
So I think that's all of the quests around here. Actually, let's make this our home. Oprah
May you
Winfrey.
find what you seek.
Love the
Be
puns.
kind to those less fortunate.
Loving the puns in Hellfire. Alright, let's get this flight point and then let's crack on with our quests. Sadai's corpse. In search of Sadai. You found the body of a young Draenei paladin. He appears to have been slain by a blow to his back. Return to Obendai. With Sadai's death confirmed, you've left with the unpleasant task of returning to Obendai with the grim news. We'll get that done in a bit. For now, we need to go to the Pools of Aganar and kill lots of stuff. At least there's not too many quests left to do in Hellfire. There's only like about 20 left to go. Try and get as many as we can done today. We should be able to get them finished this afternoon. Oh, thank you, Shaman. Two down. Three down. Ah, screw you. Just, oh, wait. No, we're not taking damage. Cool. Right, so now all we need is Seraphines. No, no, leave me alone. Cool, 2 more to go, and then we're done. One more, and then we're done. Cool. So let's go and get some Hellblood Boar samples. Oh, and we have that. Oh, we have so many quests. So many quests to do. So little time. Right, we'll fly down and get the glowing sanctified crystal, and then we can work our way back up from there. Hopefully we won't have to spend too much time in outland zones. I'm hoping that after the next couple of streams we'll definitely be out of outlands and onto Wrath of the Lich King zones, because that's when I'm really looking forward to playing the Wrath of the Lich King zones again. We will come back and kill you soon. But for now we have another quest to complete. Let's get this glowing sanctified crystal. What do we need to do? Unleash the crystal's magic to encapsulate the essence of an uncontrolled voidwalker near death. Okay. Definitely sounds like something we can do though. There we go. And we're done. this guy? Oh, I thought he was going to drop something interesting, but he didn't. Never mind. Alright. Well, we have plenty to kill, so let's get to it. We also have a herb to pick up, which is nice. Two more to go. One more, and then we can get the rest of them in here. Cool. I think Black Talon is in the cave in here. So let's try and get her killed next, and then we can work on the rest of them from there. Okay, maybe I missed it. And I imagine that Orcs just killed her. Yep. Okay, never mind. Let's kill some stuff out here first. Nope, I need small guys. Three more to go. One more to go. Right, now we just have to wait for Black Talon to respawn, which hopefully won't take too long. But knowing our luck and considering that it's a Burning Crusade, it will take her a long time to respawn. Let's have a look. Let's see if it says anything about her online. Oh, never mind. There she is. Cool. It's her dead. Right, now we've got balls to kill. Never a dull day in our job, eh? What level is that? Level 60. Oh. Must have done some instances or something. Right, so what do we need to do? Ah, blood samples. Ah, yes, of course. Of course, of course, of course. And then, of course, none of them drop. Cool, halfway there. Oh god, the drop crates in this zone. They love me so. Come here, Hellboy. God damn it! I just need one more. And we're done. So now we move on to the Illidari Taskmasters. Sorry, Draenei friends, I didn't mean to hurt you. There we go. Less Draenei killing, more Taskmaster killing. Ooh, quest. Quest. Kura the Firecaller.
Hello, stranger.
Naladu. Perhaps not all hope is lost in for the Dreadhood. I am one of the 4 elders that guided this tribe before we were enslaved by the Illidari. I thought the others were dead, but I slowly learned that at least 2 others are alive, chained down and powerless just as I am. I have not been able to find Naladu and I fear the worst. There are more huts in the ruins upstairs. Perhaps you could look for him. It would be a great boon for our tribe if our elders were alive.
Go on then.
Can certainly check for you, mate. No worries. I think it's up here anyway. He is alive.
Must not give up.
Naladu, you've come to help my tribe, dwarf? How unusual. There aren't many that care about the fate of the broken in this land.
So long.
A traitor amongst us. Anywhere you see a tribe of enslaved broken, you will also find a traitor, a despicable being who sold his brothers for the prospect of power. There is a hut at the top of the stairs in the centre of the ruins. That's the turncoat's hut. He's not there right now, so you'll be able to sneak in if you're patient. Inside you'll find a coffer with a key inside of it. That key unlocks the chains that keep the Dreadhood elders prisoned. Bring it to me. Beware, Arzef the Merciless wanders nearby. No worries. It's definitely something we can take care of. Get over. There you go. Cool, that's them fine now. Well, I'm going to have to kill this one because he's in the way.
Akal Hector.
Did you obtain the key, Granula? I thank you. My people will soon be free thanks to you. The Dreadhood Elders. The Dreadhood spirit is broken because our elders are imprisoned. Take this key and go downstairs to free them. They are Marud the Windstirrer, Akura the Firecaller, and Arlan the Water Walker. Once they are free, the spirits will return to the Dreadhood tribe.
You come back sometime.
No worries. So, let's have a look. Oh, he's down here. Never mind.
Leave.
The winds do not speak our tribe anymore, Granular. The people are lost without the elders to bring the spirits to them. Walk free, Elder. Bring the spirits back to your tribe.
Roma.
You freed me.
et corda.
The winds speak to my people once again and grant us their strength. I thank you, stranger. No problemo. We are the friendliest dwarf around.
Blood.
The spirit of water has left us. Our tribe is doomed. Bring the spirits back to your tribe.
Luck to you.
I am free. The spirits of water return my people. It will bring us wisdom we need to survive in this harsh land. I am in your debt. Don't mention it. It's all good. And then the last guy. Let's have a look.
What do you need, stranger? Go on then.
I am free. I will ask the spirits of fight to return to us so that my people may have the courage to fight the masters. I thank you, dwarf. See? Friendliest dwarf around. Ain't not many dwarfs as friendly as Granular. He will literally do every quest he can.
I must remember the
Tell me,
light.
Granular, have the Dreadhood Elders been released? They have. I can feel it, Granular. The spirits are returning to us. Our Zeph's demise. Yes, the elemental spirits have returned to us. We're not as strong as we once were, but a little magic can go a long way in the right hands. Our Zeph has great powers bestowed upon him by his Dark Lord. Take the staff. It was once a great symbol of our tribe. Use it against our Zeph and his powers will temporarily be removed from him. Defeat him then so that my people may finally be free.
You come back sometime.
No problemo? Alright, so where's he at? The big guy. I think he walks up and down here. There he is. Oh well, this is fine. This is totally fine. Great. Everyone's free. Everyone's fine. Everyone's having a good time.
Blood.
It is done, Granular. Is Azef dead? It is true, Granular. I was once Naladu, the Keeper of Earth. It was I who betrayed the other Dreadhood Elders in exchange for empty promises of power. You can despise me now if you wish to. What matters is that my tribe is free once again and that my spirits have returned to us. I will not be joining the rest of the tribe, but I can die in peace now. May the spirits of Earth find a new servant amongst my brothers.
See you.
Aww. Poor guy. At least he did the right thing in the end. I remember those quests. Yeah, I remember doing these quests. I really, really enjoyed this area. Some fellweed. Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. Let's go and kill these guys first. We're getting there. I can see the mushrooms of Zangarmarsh. We're finally near the end of Hellfire Peninsula. Where are... Oh, there they go. Oh, so you got the pepper around here. Oh yeah, the Ravagers. I remember them now. Yeah, they do look pretty cool, but hey man, Bobo the Bear for life. He was the best pet. Best pet EU, definitely. Fight me. We're getting there, but I don't know where they've, like, I'm pretty certain in the past there was more of them than this. It just seems it's very quiet. I think I call him something Polish, something. I think I called him in Polish something like fluffy. What's the Polish word for fluffy? I'd love to know. What did you called a Ravager fluffy? I can see why they're so fluffy. Puzek. Puzek? Am I pronouncing that right? Puzek. Yeah, I've tried to pronounce your last name. I'm not trying again. My Polish is just as bad as my Spanish. How do you pronounce an RZ than a CH? Really? Really? That sounds weird. Right, no. Oh, only 2 more to go actually. That's pretty good. One more. Not you. There you are. See, I think that's the thing. I think I could obviously try to pronounce your second name, but I'm always fearful of like offending anyone. So I don't really want to offend any Polish people with me trying to pronounce Polish names. So I just stay away from it altogether. Alright, let's finish up this giant colossi things. Ooh! Quest item? Quest item. Loot. There we are. The Crimson Crystal Clue. As the Colossus falls under the weight of your attacks, you notice for the first time that it's holding the red crystal fragment. Whilst it was small and unnoticeable in the mountain giant's hand, it's a fairly hefty piece that you carry it around. It's also suspiciously looks like the piece of the giant crystal in the middle of the ridge. It's most definitely a clue as to the strangeness that is occurring here, and you're sure that the druids at the Cenarian post to the south will want to see it. Cool. Go away. Stop spawning little things. There we go. Fellweed. Stop. There we go. And that's this quest complete. Let's go hand them all in. Ooh, Dream and Glory. More Dream and Glory. Don't mind if I do. Alright, let's see what these quests hold for us now.
May the light embrace you.
So die, dear brother. Those cowardly orcs, he was unarmed, how could they? Leave me be, Granular. I thank you for your assistance, but I wish to be alone with my thoughts now.
Remember the lessons of the past.
No, that's to die. The orcs must pay. Ooh, that's good. Makuru's Vengeance. Sadai was like a brother to Makuru. We owe him our lives and more. They call Makuru crazy, but if the Omni are not going to do anything about his death, then they're crazy. Then they're the crazy ones. Makuru doesn't have much to call his own in this world, but he'll give you his only possession if you avenge Sadai. I've seen the brown orcs, Magar grunts before, up in the hills to the northeast. They hate us. They don't deserve our mercy. Go, avenge Sadai. Bring me their ancestral beads as proof. I can do that. Cruel Taskmasters. You did it! I'm in your debt, Granular. Look at all those Dracoods that are showing up. Under my guidance, they'll learn all about the old ways. You'll see. Oh, cool. The Rockflare Matriarchs. Did you bring back proof of Black Talon's death? Yes, I remember these sharp claws. Take this reward, Granular. This is what a dangerous task you did for us. You deserve every bit of your reward.
Roma. Hect corta.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Barkanan Poros.
Deadly predators. You've done well, Granular. It is always unfortunate to have to resort to taking a life, even when it is that of a dangerous beast such as the rock flares. You have my thanks for carrying out this grim task.
Favor the road traveled.
No problem.
May the light
Alsana,
embrace
an ambitious plan. Have you used the crystal's magic against an uncontrolled Voidwalker? You've done well, Granular. It seems that the containment crystal is holding you for now, but how long it will last remains a mystery. We'll keep an eye on it and prepare more on crystals in the meantime.
Dionysaka.
Cool.
The Legion's end
The
draws
pools of
near.
Aganar. Yes, I feel the fell presence in the pool weakening. You've done well, Granular. Ooh. Cleansing the waters. I must ask that you finish what you have set in motion. Now that the demonic influence has weakened, you must take this cleansing vial and pour it into the very source of the taint, Agonar's own corpse. You will find the demon's bones to the northern end of the pools. Beware, I sense that Agonar's essence has not quite left this world.
Be kind to those less.
No worries, I can definitely do that. Let's have a look. So what do I need? I need to go up here, get some beads, and then cleanse the taint. This definitely sounds like something we can do. No. Let's just go and kill these orcs. Oh, there's already people around here? Really? Man. Oh well. One bead. Right. Oh, that's not fair. Yep, I distinctly remember the drop rate on this quest being very low. Cool. Let's keep going. Three more to go. Two more to go. Come on. Get back in, shit. And of course, it didn't drop. Oh, come on, please drop. really quite like to get out of this zone soon. Two more to go. Oh, one more. Please, just one more. End the suffering, end this pain. These two, it's gonna drop from these two, I guarantee it. Maybe not. Maybe not. This game's just trolling me now. There we go. Let's get the hell away from these orcs. Let's finish off this zone. I don't think we're going to get 12 more quests out of the zone, however. I don't think so. Fools, you seek to abjure my father's presence. Death awaits you mortals. Yeah. Let us all before, mate. It's fine. Let's go to sleep. Well, I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 quests to hand in. I don't think we're going to... I'm pretty certain there's quests in Hellfire that only appear at level 70. But I'm definitely going to have to look into that.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
You return, Granular. Are the waters cleansed? The essence of Aganar lived in this form of his foul offspring, Aganos. With your success in defeating the demon, we can begin our work towards restoring the pools to their former purity. You have our thanks, Granular. Your work will have a deep impact in this world.
Favor the road traveled by few.
51 or 50. Cool. Thank you very much. Did you avenge Sadai for Makaru? Yes, revenge, you did good. You can take this now. It's a gift from Sadai. It only makes Makaru sad to see it. What have you done, Makaru? These are not our ways. I understand how you feel, Makaru. Sadai was my brother after all, yet we can't disgrace his memory by going against his very ideals. The orcs hate us, Abai. They've killed many of us before, they deserve death and worse.
Blessings upon you.
Atonement. Our history with the orcs is one of constant conflict, Granular. We were once near driven to extinction due to their bloodlust and have since seen them, since then avoided them, even when not under the demonic influence. Yet this retaliation is not what Sadai would have wanted. Speak to our elder, a man the wise. He will help shed light on these events.
Remember the lesson. Good fortune.
Can I offer you any assistance, Granular? You sound troubled. Shannara relics. As I've told you before, I do not require eyes to see what others cannot. I will not pass judgment on what you did on Makura's behalf, yet I think you need to see beyond what your eyes show you. Travel southwest to the ruins of Shinar and salvage any relics you find. If fate wills it, you will find what we need. The meaning of my request might not be immediately apparent. Have faith, though, Granular. Clarity comes to those with patience.
Good health, long life.
Ah, so it's on there. Okay. Okay, gotta go. Hope we catch you guys another time. See you later, man, Campera. We stream every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, so if you follow us on Twitter below, you'll be sure to find out when we're next on live. Thanks a lot for the follow, and I'll see you around. Right, let's hand these quests in as well.
Greetings.
With the Ravages cleared, travellers to and from the Cenarian refuge in Zangamar should have an easy time of it. The Cenarian expedition is indebted to you.
May the
Problem.
eternal sun.
Greetings, traveler.
Were you able to collect the blood samples? I was. Well done, Granular. These blood samples will prove helpful in my research and in the expedition's wider studies of Outland's creatures. If I could isolate what causes these creatures to change continuously, perhaps I could consort an antidote. Ooh. Do I want the hammer or do I want the sword? I think the sword looks pretty cool. Testing the antidote. I think there's something we can use in the blood as the base of an antidote. Don't look at me like I've lost my mind. It's a common theme in nature. Often the cue for something can be derived from the toxin itself. That's just what I aim to do. Ridding the boars of their demonic influence would probably eliminate their aggression and give us insight into how best to attempt to help the others.
May
Cool.
the eternal sun shine upon thee.
Can I assist you?
Talafion, Colossal Menace. Good work. If you ask me, all that we have to do is kill enough of those colossi and then we won't have to worry any longer about the ridge or that strange crystal in the middle of it. Here, take one of these as a gift. Okay. There's a big crystal you have there. Did you get that whilst you were up at the ridge killing colossi? Let me take a look at it. Just looks like a big lump of unrefined crystal to me. Admittedly, I kind of feel a sickly evil aura emanating off it, but that's not exactly in my line of work. I'm just here to put an end to the mountain giant menace. The Earthbinder. You should take the crystal lump over to the Earthbinder. She's just like you, always needing to get to the bottom of a mystery and thinking of it all the time. If you ask me, she thinks a little bit too much. Just give it to her and I'm sure she'll get you into a heap of trouble figuring out what's going on up there in the ridge. No problem.
Elune light your path.
Elune be with you.
The Earthbinder. Is that a piece of giant crystal shard up on Fallen Sky Ridge? Oh, excellent. I've been waiting to get my hands on a piece of that thing, but Talafion's been dragging his feet. He's supposed to be out here helping me to investigate what's going on Fallen Sky Ridge. Instead, he's just been sending poor dupes like you, no offense, up there onto the slaughter mill. If you give me the crystal, maybe I can think of a link between it and the colossi.
Elune light your path.
I have an idea. Let's plant the shard on the ground and see what happens. Sounds like a good idea to me. What could possibly go wrong here? Ah, the evil emanating from the crystal shard is out on the colossal. Quickly put it down. There you go.
Goddess bless you.
Natural remedies. It must be that evil emanation from the crystal, giant crystal, are summoning the mountain giants and driving them insane. It's too big to move and beyond our ability to destroy, but no way to quell its power. I've summoned a circle at the northwest corner of the crystal of the ridge. Take the seed to the circle and channel its power to heal the land through the natural forces of rain, growth, and insect repopulation. Beware, Granular. I sense an external force at play here. This is not natural. Cool.
Goddess watch over you.
Did you give me the quest? Madam?
What brings
There we
you
go.
here?
There we go. Right, so let's get the things from here first, the relics. And the herbs. I can sense it. I can sense that we're really, really close to finishing off this zone. Oh, I'm faster than this big ass demon. Cool. So, what next? Use the scenario and hooking hobbies and observe the results. Okie dokie. Oh well, that looks promising.
Hail.
Do you have the results of the experiment? Farah eyes widen as he described the results of the experiment. But how could that happen? I'm certain I prepared the antidote correctly. I've seen it work with spider and snake venom, so why would it backfire here? Perhaps I've one of Outland's many peculiarities, Granular. I'd best pass this information along to my comrades. I think I'm just going to go for
Goodbye.
the hammer. Yeah. We all know I prefer the hammer over the sword anyway. Let's, there we go. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Ooh. And just what do you think you're doing? You dare to interfere with my master's experiment? I do. That's what I'm doing. Do you like what we've done here? Perhaps we'll drop these crystals from the sky all over Outlands. I grow bored with your attempt to heal the land and quell the energies summoning and driving the Colossi mad. Goliathan, the king of the Colossi. Prince Kael'thas and I demand that you defend the crystal. Where's he at? We will meet soon again. Ooh, shit. Get dead, mate. Get dead. We're nearly at level 63, guys. Nearly there.
Peace be with you.
Did it work? What did you learn? Did you find out who or what was behind the happenings at Fallen Sky Ridge? Goliathan? Pathaleon the Calculator? Kael'thas? Prince Kael'thas was a hand in this? The earth behind the fumes. It is insanity that what he has done. Dropping giant crystals from the sky and decimating the land can only be the work of a madman. I can assure you, the Cenarian expedition will counter any further attempts by their forces to do this ever again. We owe you a great debt, Granular. No worries, love.
Asha Selah.
No problemo. Where's my booties? Where's my new booties? What they called? Golden. Golden. There we go. Boom. Thank you. Right, let's go and hand in this quest then. Hopefully there's a follow-up quest to this. Because then there's only one quest left to go. Go, go, go. Yeah! We're getting there, man. We are getting there. Hopefully we won't be in Outland for too long. I'm the wise. Did you receive the Shannara relics, Granular? I did. You're very fortunate. Just as I had hoped, you'd found a special relic among even the other ones. The Seer's relic. The stubborn close their mind and convince themselves of one truth. The wise keep an open mind to the different possibilities leading to and stemming from the present. Take this relic with you where you found to die. See not with your eyes, Granular, but with your mind. And otherwise, a temple of blah blah blah. Once you return to Sadai's corpse, northeast blah blah blah, and use the secret relic on that location and return after you've completed this task.
Lioness Aga.
Cool. Oh, here we go. Do not return, Draenei scum. Next time we won't spare your life, unarmed or not. Ooh, so they didn't kill him. I failed. Peace is impossible. Ooh, it was the laughing skull, was it? Ooh. What in the light's name? Ah, no. Fell orcs. Now we're getting to the bottom of it. Now we see what's happening. Krun's Spinebreaker. The cycle of bloodshed is an ending. Is there nothing I can do? Stabbed. You can die. That's what happened to our friend. Oh well, at least now we can go back and tell him what happened.
Warm wishes.
Have you seen the vision yet, Granular? I hope the vision you witnessed helped you gain some perspective on Sadai's death. The relic showed you a likely series of events leading up to the present. The truth may have been different, we'll never know for sure. Would you act differently knowing what you know now? Who can say whether our conflict with the orcs will continue? What's important is to remain open to the possibilities.
Be kind
To Hellfire and back, and that was the last quest in the zone. We've done them all. We have nothing else to do. GG. Good stuff. And with that in mind, we're going to head over to Zangarmarsh. We have finally completed Hellfire. We have nothing else to do. Apart from the 52 quests that are probably going to be in Zangarmarsh. But you know. There's still a lot to do. Shrooms! Zangarmarsh! Which, by the way, is my second favourite zone in Outlands. Is there a flight point around here? There's not. Aha. Okay. First things first,
Greetings.
let's make this our home.
Goddess, watch over you.
Well met. Go in peace.
No. It's this person over here. I fucking hate all the BC zones. Oh man, even the Grand? The Grand is beautiful.
Greetings.
The Cenarian Expedition. Welcome to Cenarian Refuge, Granular. I hope you've come to aid us in our mission. We have much work ahead of us. We do have much work ahead of us. But for now, that's it. Been streaming for about 3 hours now. Just shortly after all of the oh, so you don't even like the Wrath of the Lich King zones that much? Mop was okay to say. Mop was a bit boring for me. But I'm looking forward to doing them all. But for now, that's it. We've made it through Hellfire together. It's been a long journey, but we're there. We're finally there. So next time, when we pick up, it's going to be in Zangarmarsh, and we'll hopefully get all of Zangarmarsh completed. Our little dwarven booties, our little dwarven man. Level 62, nearly level 63. We're nearly there, guys. But that's it for now. Thanks to everyone who turned up. Not even 10 p.m. Hey, I've got a few things to do this afternoon, okay? That's why I streamed a little bit earlier on a Sunday these days. But thank you all for dropping by. By all means, make sure to tell your friends. We're always open here. The more people here, the better. And yeah, thanks a lot for dropping by. We'll be back next Tuesday. Well, this Tuesday coming up. Where hopefully we'll continue on with our journey within Zangarmarsh. But for now, thank you all very much, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye now.